Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. Welcome to the Go Mode Podcast Mentor Tournament. We are in week 4, which is open seeds with mentors guiding them. Joining me here in the booth is YeOldFartGamer. How you doing, gamer?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself today?
Doing well.
It's going to be a real fun one today, that's for sure.
Yeah. On the left, we've got Thorneto being mentored by worldwidewimpy, and on the right, we've got Stylesetter, mentored by Ralen Tankir.
I know Thorneto. He's a pretty good runner. He does a lot of any percent NMG runs, so that probably will help him around here.
Yeah, that's just a good sign of mechanics. The question comes down to how's Zeke going to treat them?
Well, if it's been anything like the seeds I've seen in the tournament so far, they're probably all going to be bad.
Yeah, that sounds about right for this randomizer.
Well, for their sakes, I hope it's going to be a good one.
It looks to me like we've got Thorneto using a Samus sprite, and Stylesetter using Tetra.
I believe that's because Thorneto is well known in the Super Metroid Link to the Past randomizer community. He does a lot of the SMZ3 tournaments. And here we go.
Looks like both runners are starting at Sanctuary, and the small key is in Sanctuary.
Well, that definitely means there must be something in the sewer or the Dark Cross. So we'll see if they go get it once they get a weapon and fire source.
Or just a weapon.
Or just weapon. Cool.
It would not be the first time I've seen Dark Room Dark Cross.
Not fun, though.
Depends on who you ask.
True. Ooh, bombs.
And bomb tree pull. You always like to see.
Yes. What's we got in the oh no, just a vanilla crab pull.
Yeah, only 1 rupee. But you can't complain with easy bombs.
Easy bombs, easy money, yep. And I didn't see what it was on Lumberjack.
That was a piece of heart.
No, we'll not see that this race, obviously.
As both runners are going into the Lost Woods. What will we find?
Piece of heart and Thorneto nopes.
Looks like Stylesetter might be going for another tree pull here, too. More bombs in the woods drop.
Well, I think Thorneto has enough bombs for most of Kakariko, and maybe even the mini Moldorm cave if he chooses to go there.
I believe there's enough bombs to hit Ice Rod Cave in that route, too, so. Assuming you have the weapon to throw at the Moldorms and not your bomb.
True. And Stylesetter gets almost full bombs there from that tree pull.
I couldn't tell. Was that 3 blues or 2 blues and a red?
I believe that was 2 blues and a red. Couldn't quite see properly, though. And what do we have here? We've got a red, 2 reds.
A plastic shield. And a bottle. I always like to find a bottle on the route.
Yeah, good safety. And we got another red rupee in the back of the Blind's hut. And Timmy's falling down the well. Sorry, that was a Lassie reference.
Gamer, it looks like I had to refresh Mixer. It was actually behind. You may want to do the same.
Oh, already?
Amarith told me that we were a little bit behind, so I apologize.
I apologize.
Red meringue in the well. Sorry, technical problems do occur sometimes.
Alright, let's see here.
Another bottle on Bottle Merchant. This one filled with blue potion.
And Thorneto gets a piece of heart at the chicken hut. Or chicken lady, as I call her. You know, cat lady, chicken lady.
And we're getting a thick kid check for our fighter sword.
Nice.
All these bottles did tell us something could be there. And finally, a back of the tavern check for more money.
Money's always good. Might want to check Zora at some point.
Amarith notes in chat that there was a 300 rupee in the well. And just bombs on the library.
Is he gonna? I guess he's gonna check the. Oh, he's gonna blind check the maze raid. Thorneto, that is.
Go, go, go! You have 15 seconds. They're both blind checking the race game for another 300 rupees.
Well, there's all your money for Zora now, and mostly for Pod if you end up having to go to Pod.
Well, with the 100 rupees from back at the tavern, I believe they're covered for everything except maybe the digging game.
That's true.
Thorneto looks to be going north. I missed what was in Link's house, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Unfortunately, I was refreshing my, mixer.
Just bombs. We are in a very bomb-heavy siege right now.
Will be very, very fun.
And the uncle, with his dying breath, gave us his 10 arrows.
Oh, you know what they say, at least he gave us...
However, the chest in the castle is the magic mirror. But the water gate is our flute!
Oh no!
On that note the different routing between the two. Thorneto's doing the castle, while Stylesetter's doing the South Shore.
Both got good items going either way, and I suspect that they'll both cross over each other at some point in the race.
Only 50 rupees underwater. We have all of the bombs. And Moldorm's drop bombs too.
Wow, what a pull. Oh, missed the bomb. The bomb blew up for the moon. Oh, there we go. And he's going to finish it off with the sword. And what do we have in Mini Moldorm Cave?
We have a mushroom from the old man and several hearts.
Well, that'll be good. And what do we have in Zelda's cell here?
A good fight on the Mace Knight. The Moon Pearl.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, what else can I say? Wow.
I'm with you on that one, because wow.
And it looks like Thorneto is going to go and see if we can get that item in Dark Cross.
Meanwhile, Stylesetter plays the Highland national anthem.
Salute.
There, I'll salute in chat there. Stylesetter taking the flute and making a dead run for the mountain.
The old man.
Is an incredible play with the information Stylesetter has. The information we have says otherwise.
That's true.
I did not see what was in the Dark Cross chest because it's dark.
Well, of course. It's Dark Cross. It has to be dark.
Welcome to the most thrilling part of the stream, where both runners are in the dark.
Like us.
Okay. There's obviously an item in the Dark Cross. Chat brings it to our attention it was 5 rupees.
Oh, and there was nothing in the sewers. And I suspect Thorn's probably going to go get his flute in South Shore now. And let's see what the old man has for Stylesetter today. Ooh. Oh, just 20 rupees. Blah. Oh, and Stylesetter is probably gonna. Oh, no, he's noping out of there. He's gonna go to the house, get some help.
He goes to the castle next. No, he's doing Sahasrara. At least I think this. Yep, it's gonna be an eastern route.
And what does Sir Asala has for us today? That's what I call him. Sir Asalot.
I mean, we are. I usually call him Sriracha sauce. He has our glove, of course.
Of course.
There are important items in every direction of the world.
Of course. And looks like our green pendant is in Thieves Town.
Not what you want to see, usually, actually.
No.
Because Thieves Town, despite the fact that it's the 4th dungeon in the Dark World, is probably the easiest one to do.
Well, that would depend. If you're really good at the blind script, that is. Because otherwise, it could be a bit of a trip up.
Yeah, but the rest of his dungeon.
Well, okay, fair.
I think that's our 3rd bottle off of Ice Rod Cave.
I believe you're right.
Now the question is, when Stylesetter sees the map, will he go into Dark Cross backwards?
Well, he's got the bombs to do it. If he wants to use that to help him get through all the ropers.
Looks like Stylesetter's going for the save and quit method. I don't blame him. And Thorneto's heading for the flute activation.
Salute. Looks like Stylesetter is going to turn in his mushroom.
And Thorneto gets his quack. Not to be confused with his quake. He doesn't have that yet. He has a quack.
DuckTales, woo!
What is this seed?
That
was flippers on the mushroom.
What the? WTF, that's all I can say right now.
That's what the flippers.
What the flippers? Good point. This seed is taking our runners everywhere in the overworld right now. Well, bombs on Lake Highly Island, so we won't be seeing that at all.
Amarith writes, speaking of duck-like things.
I wonder, did they take the flippers off of Huey, Dewey, Louie, or Scrooge McDuck?
Donald's not there. He loaned his flippers to the cause here.
Oh, he's got trillions of dollars. He can, in his money bin, he can let it go.
Only 20 rupees on Hobo, though, so...
I guess they look like they're gonna...
Haven't our runners learned, don't take money from strange men?
No comment there.
Well,
and what we got in Pyramid? Oh, there's our dark room access, or dark world access with the
yeah, that's a hammer.
Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I can't speak this morning. Oh, and he gets a
release one bee, we get another.
I guess you gotta be happy there.
As chat helpfully points out, it's hammer time.
Hammer time.
My gut says I would go for those bombs on the ledge, even though they're just bombs.
Well, I'm a completionist. I'd probably pick them up anyway myself.
This is why I'm not a racer.
There you go.
All right. What does the con artist fish have for us today?
Ooh, Bombos.
Bombos is big.
That could be our access to either Mire or Turtle Rock, depending on if either of them are...
or Ice Palace.
Or Ice Palace, too. That's correct. That's true.
If I could only have one medallion to access everything, I'd want Bombos, because who knows where the fire out's going to be. Stylesetter is making the castle dive. While Thorneto makes the Death Mountain dive, our runners are crossing each other's tracks.
With
this overworld, I don't blame them.
That's true. I figure probably Stylesetter will probably head to the Dark World after he checks the rest of the castle. He's got the hammer and the glove. It should be no problem to use the portal over by Kakariko.
This is true. On the bright side for Thorneto here, he has the mirror going up the mountain.
Oh, that is true. I didn't think of that. So you could actually check out...
And the hammer.
And the hammer. That's also true.
So we might get to see the east side of Death Mountain here. Looks like nothing involving Spectacle Rock is important today.
Yeah, let's see what's in the cave. Also nothing.
Stylesetter heading for the second chest there. That is pendants on Skullwood, Pod, and Thieves Town. And with red crystal, we have French vanilla red crystals.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Excuse me. No, we don't. We have Mire and Swamp. Yeah. I seem to mix up Swamp and Ice Palace consistently.
That's not good.
We have a big in the basement cage, and runners are relieved. Thorneto's relieved to see that, given our lack of fire right now.
Unless there's an item in the basement, in which case then there's a big problem there.
That depends on how much you're okay orphaning that.
Fair enough.
Stylesetter doing a dark cross check.
We know it's only 5 rupees, but he doesn't know that, so he's going to check it anyway.
Oh, we found a small key.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
So now, Thorneto's probably hoping not to see a compass.
Oh, well, there you go. Now, hopefully, there is the last item on Moldorm, or Choldorm, as he's affectionately known.
Now for the Hammer Moldorm fight, because even though it's safer to use a sword because you can recover from fall slightly easier, Hammer still does more damage.
Even with the small hitbox.
If the hammer had a bigger hitbox, the hammer would be overpowered.
That's true.
Stylesetter following Thorneto up the mountain. Really, it is disappointing to see pendants on... As a runner, it would be disappointing to see pendants on Skull and Thieves. Thorneto's going east, while Stylesetter's climbing the tower. That's a sword on Floating Island.
Well, that'll be interesting. See if they come and get at that. Once they get the...
That might be something you pick up en route to Ganon's tower, depending on when you do Turtle Rock. everyone's favorite thing to do. Spiral cave without Pegasus shoes.
Yeah.
And for another heart container. Not the worst problem to
No.
have. I'd rather find full heart containers than pieces of heart. And now, we're going to go into a cave and drop down a hole to go higher elevation. Gotta love Paradox. That's Master Sword. That means we've got 2 swords on Death Mountain.
Sorry for going quiet there, folks. I've been trying to get the stream back up. For some reason, I am far behind what's going on right now.
My apologies for that. Thorneto making the Agina's Cave check. With just money on the ledge. I had checked the restream to see what it was, because I was watching Stylesetter fall down the pit. For a cape.
Well, at least I'll be good to check the Bumper Ledge, if there is anything on Bumper Ledge.
Oh no, Stylesetter gets knocked off by Moldworm.
Trolldorm. That Trolldorm. Well, I guess that's poor Stylesetter 0, Trolldorm number 1.
Thorneto is making his run to visit Sasralo, finally closing the circle of following from these two. For Thorneto's end, anyways, Stylesetter will be going to East Death Mountain soon. So, with all of these finds, what do you think will be the next thing?
Well, I don't know what we'd find. I know what our runners would like to find, which would be the boots, which would make them run fast.
Titan's mitts would be a big help for them too.
Maybe fire rod, maybe a bow. Oh,
I want them to find a shovel. So.
Oh, you're mean. You want them to do the go down the rabbit hole there, eh?
I mean, one of our fetch quests turned into a flippers, so I've got hope for this seed.
You are mean, my friend. You are very, very mean. But I like it.
Well, while Stylesetter's going through Spiral Cave, the walk of shame, because where are the boots? And now we get our first dive into the dark world beyond just going to Spectacle Rock. And it looks like we're going to get a Skullwoods dive first.
Be interesting with no fire rod.
Ideally, both items are in the front for Thorneto.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if we'll see what the stun prize is. No, maybe not. And we got, well, there's the first item there. It's a 20 rupees.
Chad is right. Killing mini Moldworms with a hammer is
No.
not easy. So good work by Stylesetter doing that. And now Thorneto makes it into the front of the Skull Woods.
Now there's
Stylesetter is going to go to
desert, I guess. He would probably check. Oh no, I guess he's gonna go to Hype Cave.
Hype Cave. So this is where Dark World gets fun, is seeing the routes.
Yes.
Given the key count, there's a small key on the right side. A map. Another key. Will we find the item in here, or will it be in the back with Moldworm?
Or I mean Mothula.
Mothula. It is
Mothula.
It is in the back.
Oh no. And we got Quake in Hype Cave. Stylesetter. What's on Bumper Ledge here? Oh, just another bottle.
Sorry about that.
No problem. And we're going to see a graveyard ledge check here. And a looks like there's nothing on Pyramid Ledge.
Yeah, nothing on Pyramid Ledge. Just 20 rupees.
And what do we have on
I'm
graveyard?
just slightly behind. I'm just slightly behind you, but refreshing has done nothing.
Yeah,
so
I know. I had to actually pull it up on Racetime GG to be able to see.
Ah.
I have a feeling that's Mixer. That's not.
It does look like, because you're doing it from Racetime GG, you are being ahead of chat. So.
Uh-oh.
If you're going to call stuff from there, might want to wait 5 seconds on the call.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
Stylesetter is checking Catfish.
I guess he's gonna. I wonder if he's gonna be catfished.
Boo. He got a bloomerang. I'd rather have bloomerang than red-merang.
Yeah. I know a friend of mine, Maniacal, likes the bloomerang more than the red orang. But when I play my spread as Batman, I call it the Batarang.
Village of Outcasts is full of money, so
I wonder if Thorneto is going to dive into Thieves Town just to see what's in it. Oh, nope, that's not. No, yes he is.
Stylesetter joining Thorneto in the Village of Outcasts. Well, there's the shovel.
Well, you got your wish.
On the bright side, he's still got to do K45 and Stumpy, so it's easy to route.
That's true. He does have the mirror. The question is he going to actually get an item out of that, or is he just going to find more money or more arrows or more bombs?
And a vanilla big key. Thorneto actually leaves the other items in Thieves Town for now.
Interesting. Is he going to go to the...
Going for the digging game.
Now, is this going to be something, or is this going to be another scam? Because I dig it. Oh, it is a scam. Just bombs.
Stylesetter in Thieves Town has picked up their shovel. And it looks like Stylesetter may be finishing the dungeon. Which is the bad play. There are 2 items in here still. Old Stumpy, 10 arrows. A little weird to look at distant wood projectiles from a man made of wood.
Ironic. Very ironic.
And only 20 bucks from the shovel.
Uh-oh. You hit the tree that bombs you. Pardon me. And it looks like Thorneto's probably going to head to Hype Cave now. Pick up his Quake.
Yes, chat. The Stumpy play, we take my energy. I'm also a fan of the fact that there are 3/4 of a heart in Hype Cave.
Well, if I was doing a spoiler match, that would be great for me to be able to refill my hearts.
Well, we've got 1 item left in Thieves Town here. Because there was a piece of heart up in the attic. What will the last item be with blind, on blind, or in the big chest? That's our lamp.
Well, at least they don't have to go through mire without the fire sword, without light there.
That's a fun dark room.
Ooh, yes, yes.
There are quotation marks around that fun.
Of course.
It does look like Stylesetter's going for the green pendant here. Makes sense. It's the green pendant.
There's always a chance it could be something good, like a bow maybe, or maybe even vanilla boots. That would be the greatest.
Blind. You're almost as bad as Gamer on these puns.
Hey, now.
Hey, bad puns are the best puns.
I could give you dad jokes. Oh, no, never mind. Pretty decent following the blind script for Stylesetter there.
As a fun note, the small key locked itself in the chest. Where will Thorneto go from here? It looks like Thorneto's going for the pot play. Now, the extortionist monkey. Or as one of my friends would say, we gotta be careful, we can only mess this up 45 times. 55 times.
And I'm back. Sorry about that. No, it looks like Thorneto's heading into Eastern Palace.
And Stylesetter's taking care of Stumpy and the shovel spot.
Ooh, he just misses the big ball there. As I call it, the Indiana Jones.
I think we all know why you call it that. We've got a big key on the right side.
That means probably all the items should be in the front of hopefully.
Stylesetter gets messed up by the. Stylesetter got messed up by the crabs. Had to throw another bomb. I did not realize Stylesetter had not done Ice Rod Cave yet.
What did Thorneto get over here in the left side? Oh, another heart.
And the Brian Cane. Now, will we have a darkroom item or a Armos item?
To darkroom or not to darkroom? That is the question.
I mean, I believe we're hoping to see a bow in here now, but
or something.
Bow would just be the most convenient. Stylesetter making the pod Eastern Front. Probably going to stop in at Sriracha Sauces and get his green pendant item.
No, only them would be the map at the big key chest. And it's just a piece of heart at Sir Asala.
Ah. I mean, it was worth... Doing Thieves Town was still worth the time.
Of course. You never know how many... having a lot of hearts could be a good thing.
There was a lamp in Thieves Town, too.
That's true. Pardon me.
While it's not explicitly required...
It's nice to have.
Oh, Stylesetter took a hit while taking Kiki to the palace.
I hate that cheeky monkey. He steals my 100. He steals 110 rupees from me all the time.
At least he lets you into the palace.
Yay!
Thorneto looks to be gambling on nothing, on not having to go into pod, possibly due to not having a lamp, and also, you know, pendant
That's
pod.
That's true. No, it looks like he's going to head down into Spike Cave.
Stylesetter. So logically, pod is bow locked. Stylesetter's going to take a... I don't remember what the actual term for this glitch is, but...
Potion glitch. It's
Potion.
A camera unlock glitch.
The potion.
Potion or camera unlock lock.
Chat points out it was even better than the taking a hit on Kiki. The iframes from the magic mirror return made Stylesetter miss the... half magic in Spike Cave. And chat helpfully tells us it is potion camera unlock.
Potion camera unlock. I was close.
Yes. Yes, you were. Thorneto's going into Swamp Palace.
Interesting.
To be fair, I'm not sure there's much left.
That's true. You can't really check Turtle Rock or Mire without the cane or the
Titan's Mitts.
Titan's Mitts, yeah.
So, and at the moment, they still don't have desert access because they don't have mitts or book. So I do believe Swamp Palace is the only place left to go. Yes, good chat. We have seen what Agena Cave was. I want to say it was 3 bombs or a piece of heart or something similar.
It was
Magic Cave.
Oh, there's your bow in Swamp.
So we can now see what comes from the bow. Only the first 4 or 5 checks are checkable in this dungeon without the hookshot, though, so...
Well, even if he can't finish the dungeon, just by getting that bow, he's set himself up for Eastern and Pod, if he wants to finish Pod.
He's not gone into Pod yet.
Well, that's true.
Stylesetter checking the vanilla big key. What's it gonna be? It's a vanilla big key.
Oh. Is this even randomized?
And now we get everyone's favorite 2 checks in Swamp Palace. Thorneto is going into left side swamp.
Ew. And without the candy, can't do left side swamp diver down, unfortunately.
Even if he had the cane, he doesn't have a hook shot.
That's true.
You kind of need both. That is magic powder in pod. Well, there's another fetch quest. That red shield would have been helpful, say, in the blind fight.
True.
Unfortunately for Stylesetter, they've already done the blind fight. Chat, we've already seen the Spike Cave check. It was the half magic. And yes, while there is a bomb set for diver down, they still need a hookshot to do it for the small key. Titan's Mister in the Dark Maze.
Oh, that's huge. And Ether as well. So therefore, they both can, or Stylesetter can definitely go into all the Turtle Rock and Mire once he gets his hook shot and or the can and the cane, I should say.
It's true. Mire would be. They can get into Mire with if they find boots as well.
That's true.
Now the real question: is Desert going to be boots blocks?
Ooh! Just thinking about that is just ooh. And we still haven't found the book, so that we can't even check PED to see if there's something on it that they might need, like say a hook shot,
Pegasus boots,
a hook shot, a fire rod, an ice rod, cane of.
Bombos is on the Mire gate. And nothing in Mire shed.
We'll have to see if Checkerboard Cave might have something good before, or is he just going to go direct? Oh, next he's going to go directly into desert.
I don't blame him here. You got to find bad news at some point. Will he find?
Let's hope so for chat, but let's not hope so for the runner.
Let's hope the other way for the runners.
Yeah.
I've already had to volunteer for a PED seat this week. I'd rather see something.
Oh no! Oh, this is just not fun. Maybe he'll get lucky. Maybe he'll get lucky, and then the boots will be in this part of desert. Small key. Nope.
Thorneto's going into Thieves Town as a note.
Might be getting his lamp, hopefully.
That boots block hurts my soul. Hurts my soul.
Yeah. Yeah. But it looks like Stylesetter is going to check Checkerboard Cave, see what's there.
Oh, the boots!
There we go.
That is convenient timing.
Very convenient timing.
right on back to the Desert Palace for Stylesetter here.
And why not?
I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
After maybe doing a couple of celebratory bonks is all.
You know, as Sonic would say, gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster. Never mind. Nice key dash there from Stylesetter.
That it was. Thorneto going down the stairs to get their lamp, as they'll find out. Will they go for blind, do you think?
I believe he will. I believe Thorneto will. There's two. It's basically two items that he can get with the green pendant, even though we know it's not. It's only a piece of heart.
Know that.
It looks like we'll be seeing Lammo very shortly.
We've got Landmo on one side and Blind on the other. Gotta hate having to do Landmos without fire rods sometimes.
Yeah.
Going for hammer hits is daring.
Yeah.
Especially where Landmos do guaranteed one heart no matter what your mail is. As Thorneto gets his green pendant from Blind. Stylesetter finishes off Landmos for the Book of Mudora.
Oh. Well, at least he could check Ped if he wants to.
That does mean that was the way to get into Desert Palace.
Oh boy. What a seed so far.
I mean, this seed was so front-loaded to start with, though.
That's always a bad sign, though.
Makes it fun to calm the intro part of it, doesn't it?
That's true. It looks like Thorneto's going to head back into pod and maybe finish it. Or at least pick up all the items.
Again, I don't think Thorneto's been into pod yet.
Has he?
I think he did Eastern and then just left because it's pendant.
Oh, you might be right.
Oh, he did check shooter room.
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought he went in.
Okay, he checked and found it bow locked then. I apologize, chat. I was watching Stylesetter at that moment, I guess. Stylesetter going into Skullwoods now. Thorneto's going for Armos.
Not a bad play, because he's got his warp gate right outside that he can go and go back into pod if he wants to.
And this is also the best time to do it.
That's true.
Also, knowing what we know, I believe Thorneto probably knows that pod is the only place to go now. Because pod does have his Titan's mitts.
That's true. Then I think you might see him head into Ice Palace. because he does have the bombos and the flippers, and with the Titans, that makes that available.
As terrible of a feeling play as going into Ice Palace without Samaria can be.
Ice Palace bomb jump isn't that bad. Just a little longer than with Icebreaker. Yeah, and I'm seeing NMG, any percent NMG strats here in Eastern Palace by Thorneto.
I assume you're referring to the maze and the button room with the Igors.
Yes.
It's not surprising to see these strats when they've played any percent NMG. Though.
Yes. That was a lot of bombs. I guess you could say it was a bomb catastrophe.
Only 300 rupees on Armos, though.
That was a nice quick kill, at least. Well, or almost a quick kill.
Stylesetter checking bumper ledge. And finding it's just a bottle and leaving.
Nope. And it looks like he is going to finish Eastern, which is what we expected. Or, sorry, Pod. No, that is Eastern. No, it's Pod. Hello.
This is Pod.
I'm confused.
Sometimes with randomizer, so am I. Stylesetter's about to pick up one check that Thorneto couldn't get, though.
Which was King's Tomb?
That would be King's Tomb. Because, remember, our boots are mitts block.
That's true. It's just a piece of heart, so it really wasn't all that important.
This is true. But still information.
And we're going to get a Bonk Rocks check from Stylesetter now. And it's another piece of heart.
Is that even randomized? On a serious note here, while we watch to see where Stylesetter goes next, where do you think we'll find our progression?
Well, I am kind of wondering myself. I mean, I would suspect it's in Ice Palace because there has to be something there. Because it's logically we know by having the gloves or the mitts, the flippers, and the hammer and the bombos, you can get into Ice Palace and almost full clear it.
I'd expect Dark Death Mountain myself.
Dark Death Mountain?
Compared to Ice Palace, it's the same number of checks because you can get 2 in Super Money and you can bonk to the one in Hookshot Cave. Plus, you can get your Tempered Sword if you would like.
That's true.
Which looks to be the play that Stylesetter's going for.
Oh, he's going to check. Looks like he's probably going to check Ether Tablet.
I forgot to even account for Ether Tablet, I'm going to admit.
And it's the Mirror Shield. So now he can easily walk through Laser Bridge without worrying about it. I guess we'll see what tablet or what medallion they need to get into Turtle Rock, although it really doesn't matter for Stylesetter since he has them all.
Yeah. It won't matter for Thorneto here either.
Let's
be honest.
And it's Ether.
So it's a good thing that Pod has Ether. Now, I say that, but will Thorneto go and get the big chest? Probably.
More than likely, he's already in the Dark Maze. And he gets his mitts. And it looks like Stylesetter is heading into his Super Bunny, so we'll see what's in those two chests right now. You might be right. It might be something that is progression.
Or red mail.
Or red mail.
I won't argue with red mail.
Yeah. And it looks like Stylesetter now is going to head into Hookshot Cave and bonk over to the bottom chest. And then he's going to head over and probably get his tempered sword, or fire sword as it's affectionately known.
That's a good point. A good point to get.
Well, he is getting the point.
The pointy end goes in the enemy.
Now he's having a sharp discussion with the enemies. He's slashing through all that red tape. He's cutting... Yeah, never mind.
And he's going for a spike cave check. So this was a higher density check by several checks for Stylesetter.
Although no real progression yet, though, unfortunately.
Oh, we already know Spike Cave is half magic, too, so...
Well, it's nice to have, especially if you have to fight Mothula with the fire rod.
I'm not sure chat's appreciating our jokes today.
Aww.
I think that means we need to do more of them. As Thorneto goes into the Helmosaur King.
And I guess he's going to unmask him. And show how ugly he really is. There it is. There's his little...
Don't hurt Helmosaur's feelings like that.
Well, he's got that big jewel. That just does not look very good.
Stylesetter is going for Ice Palace.
No, it's the last sort of thing he can check. Logically, at least.
He hasn't checked Swamp Palace yet either.
Well, that's true. And that was where the bow was, I believe, correct?
First chest.
Oh.
I still like this Ice Palace dive. Oh, yeah. I will admit.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Thorneto is going for the mire area.
And what here is in the compass chest? Oh, just 20. So there's only 2 items left in Ice Palace.
And no, he did not go into Mire. I forgot about that. So we've got multiple places you could go.
That's true.
I do like the Ice Palace dive because this dungeon is clearable. The other 2 are not.
That's also very true. And it looks like Thorneto's probably going to find out that this dungeon is boost locked. But if he goes to Checkerboard Cave, he'll be able to clear desert. Yes, it's desert. It is desert. I'm sorry.
He probably will, because it's the next logical check to go to.
That's true.
We're about to see an Ice Palace bomb jump from Stylesetter.
Oh.
Okay, the jump was good.
The dismount was bad.
And sticks the landing.
Hooray! I still have to get better at that jump. That's one of my weaknesses. I can easily do Icebreaker and I can do Diver Down, but the Ice Palace bomb jump is not my forte. And there's a lot of text in the randomizer and in general that I need to learn. But that's what this meta tournament is for, to get help on that.
This is true.
And actually, we should say to thank the Go Mode podcast team for organizing this. I'd also like to thank Amarith for restreaming the match here today.
I'd like to thank Mialee for exceptional tracking today.
Extremely.
Thorneto stole the key from the back to check the right side first.
And it looks like we're going to see a bomb jump from Stylesetter to get over to the other side of Ice Palace. He's probably going to check Ice Tea Room, looks like.
Looks like.
And Thorneto gets his boots. So now he can go fast like Sonic.
However, he got the warp return portal on the ledge and couldn't go back through it.
Oh no.
And thanks to Oro for putting those links in chat. And yes, we forgot. Do follow the runners and their mentors. They're putting in a lot of good work for this tournament.
Yes, they are. I do want to thank all the mentors that have signed up. They've done a wonderful job. Pardon me.
Stylesetter's set up for another tricky bomb jump here.
And he used Ether to clear the way, which is a good idea.
This is not an easy bomb jump.
No.
But when you don't have don't have a key, and you don't have hook shot, and you don't have King of Samaria, this is the only way to get to that right side. What will we find here, though?
Good question. And that was a great bomb jump by Stylesetter.
Yes, it was. Thorneto clearing this Desert Palace out. vanilla map. But again, that is not an easy bomb jump to pull off.
No.
Actually, until recently, I didn't even know that bomb jump was possible.
Well, I figured it was possible, but I couldn't do it. That would take a lot of practice to get it done. And I have to give my hats off to Stylesetter for being able to pull it off. And there's our second item. It's just a piece of heart. So, hopefully the last item is going to be our progression.
Technically, it won't be hookshot, because at the moment, I believe this dungeon is hookshot blocked.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you might be right. Maybe the cane? Or a fire rod? Actually, maybe no, fire rod. It's fire rod locked too.
How's it fire rod locked?
Oh no.
We have bombos.
Oh, bombos, that's true.
Thorneto with an NMG landmo fight. And Thorneto is going up the mountain. Given that there's a sword up there, I don't blame him.
Have they both already done Paradox Cave as well?
Yes, they have.
I have to have. I wasn't sure.
Stylesetter did as soon as the Harrow was done. The Master Sword was in there, for one.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I believe I had to take a quick break when that happened.
Yes.
Not an easy puffball fight.
Holster likes, and it's not very comfortable. And Thorneto getting trolled by the dead rock twice.
Oh no!
As Stylesetter finishes their Ice Palace.
And what will we get? Nothing. Nothing at all. Wow. Huh.
Logically,
Misery Wire?
technically Stylesetter's still out of logic with having the swamp, but Stylesetter's going for the Smith Chain, I believe.
I don't know about that. I think I'd be going into Mire and checking there first.
No, they have not checked Bombo's tablet check.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this play by Stylesetter.
I mean,
you have to.
I like it.
You like it?
Yes, I do. Where they have the mitts already, I like it because they can do the frog, they can do hammer pegs, purple chest, and route that into Bombo's tablet and Swamp Palace.
That's true. Nothing in. Looks like there's going to be nothing in hammer pegs. Oh yeah, they also have magic powder. Forgot about that.
Forgot about magic powder. I'm not a fan of mirroring on this side to do it, though, although we have hammer.
That's true. I wonder if Thorneto's going to try to hover to get the rest of the items in Hookshot Cave. Well, maybe not.
That's not an easy hover.
That's true.
I mean, I've seen some runners do it in this tournament, too.
Yes.
But again, that is not an easy hover, and I don't blame him for not even trying.
It's also not in logic.
I think Thorneto's making the same play. The Smiths love us.
They're like, I heart you. As my daughter would say. The more she says, I hate you, Dad.
I wonder if Stylesetter is not taking the purple chest.
Or maybe he forgot it?
Maybe he forgot you can't dash with the purple chest.
That's a good point. Well, technically, if you get hit and dash, you can bring it. You can dash with it if you get hit. I think there's a certain frame that if you iframe that if you get hit, you can dash. I know I've seen that runners do that with the bomb. They're the big bomb for Pyramid Fairy.
Okay, can somebody explain to me how that worked? Also, red cane on purple chest.
Wow.
Can somebody please explain me how that worked in chat?
Invisible purple chest glitch. Yeah. How the heck does that work?
Never seen that before.
And there's our progression. So now Meyer is completely completable.
Okay, you learn new things every day.
Yeah, there you go.
My guess on the technicalities is when you mirrored next to him after picking up the chest at one point, the flag is still set.
I believe someone said in chat that you just have to be in the area, not right next to him. You don't have to be right next to him.
Yeah, that is the first time I've seen that glitch.
Well, I believe I've seen it before, but I didn't know how you actually did it. That's good to know. We're seeing a lot of different text from Stylesetter today, and from Thorneto.
This is true.
And that's why this is a mentor tournament, so that we can all learn new things and new tricks and new ways to break the game.
All right, we're still looking for items, so Big Key's probably going to be up here. I've just learned that's how Meyer works.
Well, there'll be no Godmire, obviously. So what do you think will be in Meyer for items for Stylesetter?
Hookshot.
Hookshot? You think Hookshot's going to be here?
It has to be here or in Turtle Rock at this point.
Yeah, but you can't really even get into Turtle Rock because you don't have the Fire Rod. So you either have to have the Fire Rod here, or you're right. Yeah, the Hookshot. That's the only two items that would allow you access to any other dungeon. Ooh, I just had a bad thought. What if the Fire Rod's here and then you have to actually go into complete Skull Woods in order to get the Hookshot?
Do you want the runners to suffer?
No, but I'm having that bad feeling.
Yes, but The fire rod, there are only 2 chest layouts, I believe, that can let you get into the rest of Turtle Rock without fire rod. Because you need to have 2 keys and a big key without going to the fire rod side.
Ooh, and having to go through to the what to call it chest, the cutscene chest with just lamp is not fun. But he gets it.
Now, what's it going to be?
Hopefully something for his sake.
Chat, Bo is in the first chest in Swamp Palace.
And it's just a map. Oh, that's not fun. Looks like it's probably on right side for Stylesetter. And nice little refill by a ferry.
There's silvers. Logically.
Well, at least we know that they won't have to fight Ganon Silverless in this seed. That's a good thing.
Thorneto will like to have those for that
Viddy fight,
Vitriol.
yeah.
Stylesetter will have to do it without. And Stylesetter barely makes it onto the collapsing bridge. That was a little close for comfort.
And no hook shot, no fire rod. So looks like he is going to have to go into Turtle Rock.
He might go into Swamp Palace first on the hope to get the.
That's true. And now the worst 2 rooms in the game.
Stylesetter has spooky tech set up, but he doesn't have a fire rod for it. I could tell, but I could tell there was spooky tech set up for a minute there.
Yeah. Well, technically, couldn't you use the arrows to do it?
I'm not sure on the details, but I know you have the way to do is fire rod. Oh,
that's right.
Laura
Yeah,
does let us know. You remind us of the anti-fairy refill earlier too.
that's true.
I don't know enough details on the spooky, but it might have just been a habit with the boots to put the block just stay in practice for spooky. I'll admit, I'm focusing more on Stylesetter right now because we know that the items aren't for a little bit on the Thorneto side.
And looks like he's using the cape to destroy all the eyes. I see you.
Yep.
The eyes have it. And he just poked his eye out.
No, he shot his eye out.
Yeah, well.
Because in the words of a Christmas story, you'll shoot your eye out.
That's with a BB gun.
BB gun, bow, same thing.
Yeah, it's a projectile weapon, I guess.
No, Stylesetter's not been in Swamp Palace to get the other bow yet.
Now, where is he going to go? Is he going to go to Swamp, or is he going to... Oh, it looks like he's going to finish off Eastern and Pod.
So here's an important question. How is it that we've been to every dungeon but Turtle Rock and not found a Fire Rod, Ice Rod, or Hookshot?
I have no idea. And again...
This seed is terrible for this, isn't it?
It is. My question is this a PED seed?
For the runners, I hope not.
Yeah.
Or, as a viewer, I hope so.
Oh, I feel bad for the runners right now, because this cannot be a fun seed to run. An hour and a half in, and they've only got about three crystals done. Oh, that would be evil, Grey Corvid. The chat was just saying, Grey Corvid in chat was just saying, Ice Rod on Ped, that would be evil. And to answer chat, yes, he has dipped it, but of course, he hasn't finished it. Well, with silvers, the Bacon Sword, Red Mail, and the Mirror Shield, they'll be easily able to clear pretty much the rest of the game. Or at least they will have, at least Stylesetter will have silvers once he goes into Swamp Palace. And we're seeing the same strat on Vidi that Stylesetter did with the cape, killing all the eyes. But because he has the silvers, he can easily kill Vidi in one shot. And if I know Thorn, I'm pretty sure he's going to head to Turtle Rock next, because that's pretty much the only place he can really go to most likely get his progression. Or no, I guess he's going to Ice Palace first.
So I forgot to hit my push talk there, but I was like, he's going to Ice Rod, Ice Cave, Ice Palace.
Yes, Ice Palace, not Ice Cave, not Ice Rod.
So, I'm sorry you guys didn't get to hear that one live.
We'll do it live!
While our runners follow each other's tracks for a minute again, I'll also take a moment to thanks YeOldFartGamer for joining me here in the booth.
I'd also like to thank Zeke Highwind for being my co-commentator as well. It's been a fun ride so far.
I'm looking forward to this Turtle Rock because this is almost guaranteed progression up there now.
Without a doubt.
On the plus side for Thorneto, he has a Cane of Samaria.
That's true.
And Stylesetter is going for Swamp.
So he will get his silvers finally.
Once he gets that, his seed will be back in Logic. Good icebreaker from Thorneto. This is such a weird seed. Yeah. So much at the beginning and still no hook shot or rods.
Again, you have to wonder if there's anything on PED, considering...
Thorn. I just had a terrible thought. What? Almost just a standard pedestal seed.
What's that?
If we get a hookshot in the front of Turtle Rock, we can get Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
Night Gamer, you're a runner. Can you explain to chat how the mentor race works?
Okay, how it works is that each runner has someone that is they're talking to that can give them advice and help on where to go to route their seed. Basically, they're there to basically mentor you and teach you things that you can to help you finish the seed better. This whole tournament is about getting better, because most of us runners here are either inexperienced runners or we're even beginner runners.
And Stylesetter does get his bow. I should be more considerate here because I actually don't know their bow.
And you're welcome, chat.
I figured it'd be better to come from somebody who's an actual racer in the tournament, not just volunteering with it.
Well, I like it. It's helped me out quite a lot, the Mentor tournament, because I was able to learn things that I never would have been able to before. Like I said, I started out like just under a year ago playing SMZ3, which is the dual randomizer from Super Metroid and Link to the Past, and this has helped me get a lot better at Link to the Past.
Thorneto fighting everyone's favorite puffballs, and a very nice fight. Almost instant triple there.
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man ends. Or maybe women's, because they're pink. But I don't want to make any judgments.
At this point, I'm pretty sure we're about to find a Turtle Rock play.
Without a doubt.
And the other notable part of the format for the tournament is in each of those 3-week blocks. The first 2 weeks have a mentor. The third does not.
The third is the fun one. Last week was the Ambrosia. It was the Ambrosia one, and it was pretty interesting.
So I do like I'd love the format that these guys have come up with for this.
And if any of you are new viewers, do give the podcast a follow. They do have a lot of discussion on tech, on randomizers in general. It's pretty good. The hosts are really, really nice. They're all pretty high level runners themselves. I know Dante is very well known in the ALTTP randomizer community. Same with the other two.
And Thorneto's going into Turtle Rock. So what will we find first?
Well, if I had to make a guess, it's probably going to be a rod.
Probably Fire Rod, because that's the progression.
Fire Rod, yeah. Fire Rod, then they're gonna have to go to Skullwoods to finish it, and check pad.
Small key in the front does mean we can't check Ice Rod room, or excuse me, Fire Rod room. This is an interesting key layout.
Yeah.
If we get a big key in the center, we can go to Laser Bridge. Stylesetter going into Turtle Rock. I love the Metroid Bunny sprite. Although I have said that since using Zero Suit Samus before too. So
yes, that's true. And Thorneto having some problems with the pokey.
I'm a little confused as to where Thorneto's going right now.
Because the next door is the big key door. Unless he's going to check Minute Cave. He could be checking Minute Cave.
Yeah, Amarith has done a very good job with the music for this stream. Will this be the big key to go down, or will it be an item to go elsewhere?
Well, we'll be finding out in just a few seconds.
Whoever came up with the pipe maze design for this dungeon, that is a hookshot.
Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised Thorneto didn't just automatically mirror, so he could head to, well, I guess he's going to head to Swamp now, obviously.
He's going to do Hookshot Cave first.
Oh, that's true.
And if you find both rods, you still go back to Swamp and do Turtle Rock last, in my opinion.
Yeah, then it sets you up good to head over to Ganon's Tower.
To Swamp Palace we go. Chat, no, you can't do that check in a race. It is actually illegal in the race rules. You'd have to go through Turtle Rock to get to Mimic Cave the vanilla way. No worries, I use that glitch in casual, so I have to remind myself that all the time.
I don't even know what that glitch is.
You can jump if you mirror on one of the mirror from the dark East Death Mountain. One of the ledges to jump down in Light Death Mountain is, and then return warp. Stay there long enough to return. You can jump off the ledge to get to Mimic Ledge.
Ah.
Speaking of Mimic, here's a cave check from Stylesetter.
Butter sword.
That is kind of painful to see that we didn't get that first, but Thorneto will almost definitely get that on the way back out.
More than likely out.
Unless they're go-moding.
That's true. And I believe we'll be seeing a diver down from... oh no, we're not going to see a diver down from Thorneto here.
Interesting choice. Looks like Stylesetter's going back up to do hookshot. Bugnet.
Oh, what a seed. What a seed.
We're going to get rot. There's a fire rod?
Maybe it'll be ice rod. Oh no, can't be.
That was fire rod.
Nice.
It's official.
Pet is dead.
Nope. We're in an ice rod hunt.
Oh no! Although it's more likely going to be in Turtle Rock, either in the fire rod room or the or laser bridge.
The question is, do you gamble at not being on PED and have to go back up the mountain a third time? If it is.
That is a good point.
What would you do in this situation?
What would I do in this situation?
You get an ice rod off of. Oh, the seed.
Oh.
Back-to-back rods?
Having to double dip Turtle Rock to get the hook shot, to go back to the double dip swamp to get your 2 rods. That is disgusting.
What a seed, everybody.
Oh.
Well, the time is, with that find at like 148.50 or so, that puts Thorneto in go mode.
Wow. He does have a chance to get a under 2 minutes if he can finish Turtle Rock pretty quick and do a very fast. He gets a good key layout for Ganon's tower. It's still possible.
Or we could get another tile room seed.
Oh no! You're evil. You are evil, evil, evil.
I only say that because the last 2 races I have been involved with volunteering for have been tile seeds.
Oh, you are so evil. I love it.
Now, there is one potential advantage that Stylesetter could get here. Will Thorneto go mode past Mimic Cave?
Well, the butter isn't really that big of a advantage over the.
If it were master versus tempered, it would be bigger.
That's true.
But it was, and we get a diver down on Stylesetter's side.
Nice diver down. And Thorneto misses the first hook shot. So he's going to head into the double roller rock room. Or roller log room, or whatever.
And we all knew that the big key would be in here at this point.
So it's highly likely that the ice rod is on Laser Bridge.
It's either there or Crystal. Actually, we get at least one key from the big chest or Crystal Roller, and the other could be the ice rod. But yes, Laser Bridge is the most likely.
Well, we know there's no other items that they can pick up, at least unique items. They've got absolutely everything. Oh, I guess they could get one more bottle, but other than that, it's all going to be ammo, like bombs, arrows, rupees.
This has been
Actually, no. Thorneto does have his ice rod, so there's nothing on Laser Bridge he needs.
That's right. That's right. Ice rod is on
Argus.
I think he's gambling that the key is in Crystal Roller right now. And there's the key.
And there we go. So he's going to nope himself out of
butter.
Butter.
So he just gets to play with fire instead. Stylesetter takes a quick trip to Potion Shop for safety.
Not a bad idea, considering he's probably not gonna come back here after he finishes Turtle Rock. He's just gonna go straight to Ganon's Tower. I believe he still does have a blue goo.
So is anybody else kind of hoping to see a no small key on the bridge?
And that is why I love the mirror shield.
And he has to go back to the big chest.
Oh no. What a trolley seed.
Amarith, it may end up being one of the other. It may end up being Stylesetter's rocket, depending on how quickly Thorneto gets back down there.
Oh boy. Oh.
This has been a seed.
Yes, it has. It's exhausting just trying to commentate on it.
I will be right back. I have to go to answer my telephone. I'm the only one home.
No problem. And we got Stylesetter. He's now inside. He's going to head over to the the double roller log room after he lights all the torches. And I believe that Thorneto is heading to the big chest that he missed.
I apologize for that.
No problem. And Thorneto gets his small key that he needs to get into the room. The blah. You know what? I can't speak anymore. Blah, blah, blah.
Don't worry. I'll do some talking for you then.
Thank you.
As Thorneto gets stuck on the wrong path for this. Poor Thorneto. That is not a fun path to be stuck on.
No.
But he makes it back to the right path.
There you go. And it's just not his seed. I don't blame him for being frustrated at this point.
I would be.
He had no help whatsoever.
This seed's been
Ugly.
very.
That's all you can say. That's all you can say. It's been ugly.
What? It's kind of been. Everything has gone wrong in this Turtle Rock.
Pretty much. He still has about maybe I'd say about 2-minute lead on Stylesetter.
About that, yeah. Although Stylesetter can go mode laser bridge, so I might bump down to 90-second.
That's true. And plus he does have Butter Sword, so that might make the Trinex value a lot faster for him. Instead of 6 hits, he only needs 3. Or 5, sorry, I'm wrong.
No worries, Amarith, keep rolling these. These make for fun races.
I was close. I did say 6, and it was 5. And
right.
really nice fight for Thorneto for Trinex.
All right, with 7 crystals. There's a game that we play with Ganon's Tower. There are 22 checks in Ganon's Tower basement. One of them has a big key. So get your guesses in chat, and we will close the guessing game once Thorneto enters Ganon's Tower.
So what do you think it's going to be? I always guess number 7.
I usually guess number 13 myself, so...
Well, we'll see who's right, or who's closer.
But when I'm on comms, I do not participate in the actual guessing game in the chat.
Neither do I.
Just doesn't seem fair at that point.
That's true.
But number 13 almost always ends up in Rando room, and I always like to see it in Rando room.
And at 1:58:38, Thorneto enters Ganon's Tower. And he's going right side first. First chest, number 1 is the 20 rupees. Second chest is 10 arrows.
20 rupees on Bob's torch.
So that would be 3. So the next chest if I'm right, it'll be the last chest in Dark Magician's room.
Oh, you're number 7?
Yep.
Small key 4. Map 5. Small key 6. Small key 7.
Well, I'm wrong.
Next up will be the map chest with the fire bars.
Oh.
You hate to get knocked off there, 'cause you have to repeat the entire chain of hookshot jumps. And Stylesetter opening against Tower.
In at 2 minutes and 2 minutes exactly, almost.
And enters at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I missed what was in the fire bar room, but obviously wasn't big key. Restream shows 1 rupee. Two hours and 20 seconds on the entry for GT. I think I said minutes by accident.
Yeah. I believe that means he has literally he's 1 minute ahead of Stylesetter, if I'm correct.
So we've got going into Rando room for numbers 10 through 13. I want it to be the last number.
Nope.
10, 11, 12, 13. We do not have a big key here.
Hopefully it's in either Bob's chest or in the Ice Armos room.
Look at these skeletons dropping full of magic, though.
That's true.
My skeletons usually drop bombs. Or worse, 1 rupee.
Ouch.
Actually, that might have been stun prize.
That's true.
Large magic stun prize.
And we're heading to famous Bob's chest.
For 5 rupees at number 14. Ice Armos time. Uh, 15 to 17, Amarith. Unless we have to not count Bob's torch because he didn't pick it up.
No, he did pick it up.
He didn't bonk it off the torch.
He didn't bonk it off the torch. Okay. And nothing in Ice Armos, so it's definitely on the right-hand side. Hopefully not on Tile Room, because that would be the ultimate screw you to the runners there.
Okay, so yeah, that was 15 through 17, and it was not 15 through 17. And now we're going for Compass Room. Stylesetter getting Rando Room. Those jellyfish got in the way very well.
Yes. No, but he got through at least. Oh no.
Arrows. 19 arrows. 20 rupees. 21 blue rupee.
Oh no. Oh, this is so bad. I feel so bad for the runners. This is not.
I think the runners would like me to stop volunteering.
Yeah.
Because every seat I volunteered for this tournament has been Tile Room.
Oh. And Thorneto gets hit with the, oh no, he gets grabbed!
That said, I may feel bad for the runners, but as a commentator, I am a viewer. and I love it.
This is just not the... Wow.
Thorneto grabbing onto the wall to maximize the magic cape. Stylesetter almost guaranteed not to take the tile room first, though. And there's our number 22 big key.
Oh. Oh, okay. And finally, he starts his climb up the gauntlet.
Stylesetter has to redo the torches here.
Oh, no.
And congratulations to our tracker, Mialee, for guessing number 22.
Oh, our tracker is so evil. Having to pick the tile room.
As Mialee said in chat, nothing to be proud of.
Exactly.
But they'll take it.
Well, you get internet respect for one day at least there, Mialee.
Thorneto enters the gauntlet. I dislike this gauntlet a lot.
It's fun, yeah.
So as our runners are now going up, well, actually, Stylesetter has to go back to tile room first, but as our runners are preparing to go up the tower to get Aga 2, it's a little bit slower, so now is a good time for do follow the runners and the mentors. They've put in a lot of time and practice for this. Make sure to follow our Restreamer Amarith, our excellent tracker Mialee, and my fantastic co-com YeOldFartGamer.
And I'd like to also have you guys follow my co-commentator Zeke Highwind. He's been a fun person to commentate with.
And interrupting the Thorneto successfully fights through the Landmo 2 fight, but misses the Samaria block for the Wizrobe room. Oh no. Also make sure to follow the podcast. The podcast is a fantastic resource for learning more about the randomizer. And then, of course, if you want to get involved with races or even learn commentary and tracking, we could always use more volunteers for that too. But come join us on the Discord. It's a fun community and everyone's willing to help.
And Thorneto's in the room that I hate the most, the torch room.
For that reason right there.
Yeah. Oh, and Thorneto's just being knocked around by the fire bar.
He just barely made that.
Oh no.
just barely made it through that door. Stylesetter takes the refill room going into the gauntlet.
Oh, so close.
Thorneto is on their way to Moldorm 2 now, though.
I'm pretty probably thinking, oh god, it's almost over. And then we'll see his agonometry skills.
Agonometry?
Yeah, agonometry.
Really?
Yeah.
Clean Moldorm 2 fight. Agonometry was clever, I'll give you that. Stylesetter takes down Lanmo 2.
And we are at Aga 2.
I don't like this pattern. I do not like it.
Oh, no.
I do not like it.
Yeah, that's hard to do a triple. And that was 0-1, I believe. 2,
Zero,
no, just 1.
2.
1, 2.
0, 1, 2, 1, I think, so far.
Yeah. And then 1 there, so I think he needs 1 more hit to take out. There you go.
And the wizard is dead. Ding dong.
Ding, ding dong, the witch is dead.
We both went straight for the best reference we could.
Exactly.
I used to hate the collapsing torch room.
Yeah, so did I. I always fall down at least once or twice.
I don't do that anymore. And at 2:12 on the dot, Thorneto drops into Ganon.
And we need 12 hits on each phase. Then 4 for the silvers. At least with the bacon sword.
Stylesetter's ignoring the validation chest, but finishes Moldorm 2. Is it just me, or is red mail for Samus gravity suit?
It is gravity suit, yes.
Please tell me blue mail was Varia suit.
I believe it was, yes.
That is not a friendly opening pattern for Aga 2.
No.
But gets a double on the second phase. Nice triple.
And it looks like Thorneto's going to go for torch growth, maybe? Nope, I guess not.
And Thorneto is down to pit.
And it's GG. Get out your GGs for Thorneto.
And Stylesetter drops in about 214 for the Ganon fight. Get out your GGs for Thorneto and Worldwide Wimpy for their winning this race. Stylesetter will not be far behind, though, so this was a... Is that really the quote the Triforce went with?
Oh my goodness. What a troll! The seed has been nothing but
I'd like to point out that Stylesetter dropped in 2 minutes after Thorneto did for your funniness on that quote.
And Ganon's just not being very nice to Stylesetter there, teleporting all over the place.
Stylesetter does get a torch glitch. And yes, Amarith, that is a very rude text to get from the Triforce when you lose by 2 minutes.
Get out the GGs for Stylesetter.
And for their mentor, Ralen Tankir. If you'll excuse me a moment, I have to go put some GGs in the chat now.
Same here.
All right, now let's see if we can get. It looks like we're getting. Looks like we got worldwidewimpy and Thorneto in here with us for an interview.
Hello.
How are you two doing?
I'm well, you know. I think tile chest sums that up pretty good.
Yeah, it was a rude seed, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Thieves Town to get the lamp, to go into Swamp Palace to get the bow, to go over into Dark Maze to get the Titan's Mitts, which then led you over to go get the Red Cane, to go up into Turtle Rock to go get the lava chest, which had hook shot. That's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah. And then to the ultimate screw you to you guys was putting the Ganon's Tower Big Key in tile room.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks
and
like
the small key to Turtle Rock in the damn big chest.
Yeah, that was pretty nasty too. Yeah.
And the funny thing is we were going through, I'm like, yeah, just go to Laser Bridge. The key's going to be there because it's like a 1 in 97 chance that the key that we need to get to Trinex is in that big chest. And oh my God, it's in the big chest.
Oh yeah, I could see you guys. You were just like, I could almost swear that you guys were probably swearing at the screen right then.
Oh yeah, definitely on my end.
Yeah, it was something. But really close race for how pain in the ass it was.
We're still. I'll admit, I'm still laughing just a little bit at the quote from the Triforce.
What did it say? I didn't even look.
It says you're 2 minutes late.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's almost exactly 2 minutes that he was behind you.
Wow.
That's just a feel bad moment.
Oof.
So what's funny is, as we were going through South Dark World and we did Hype Cave, I went to Thorn and I said, hey, you know, Swamp Palace is open. We have the choice of dipping Swamp Palace and then looping in Pod and Eastern together. I'm like, but that's a really low percentage play. It's a gamble, but we could do it. And we ended up deciding we'll go do Pyramid, we'll go do Catfish. We have the Mirror and Flute, so we can just Mirror and Flute over to Pod and Eastern afterward. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. I don't have a problem with that at all. Let's go do it. And then after we did that, we're like, oh crap, we don't have a lot left to do. Let's go dip Swamp Palace. Oh, here's the bow for you. Oh, great. We could have had this and then full cleared Pod and Eastern all together at once.
So, real quick, it looks like we have at least here joining us here in the booth for the interview. GG to you and Stylesetter.
GG, and well, what an garbage seed.
Yeah, it's a garbage seed.
And as
So-
Amarith says, Stylesetter will not be joining us for an interview.
So
Yeah,
my question for Raylan was, when did you get your bow, and when did you get the red cane?
we did get the bow out of Mire at a very, very late stage because I think we almost cleared everything except Eastern and Swamp at that point.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, we did basically everything in the overworld except Smith Chain, which we then combined with Bombo's Tablet for the Somaria, then went into Mire, and after that we cleared Eastern first with the bow, and then went into Swamp before finally going up to TR.
See, I was just saying that we went and did Hype Cave, and I turned to Thorn and I said, hey, you know, we could totally do Swamp. We're right here. We've got everything to do everything but the back. And we decided to go Pyramid, Catfish, then Dip, Pod, and Eastern just to see what it is. And they're like, oh, we've got nothing. And I'm like, we really need to see where this logic is going. Go do Thieves Town Green Pendant, and then if that's nothing, we'll go do Swamp Palace. And then we found our first bow in Swamp Palace. I'm like, great. If we would have dipped that first, we would have had a bow to clear everything over on that one side.
Well, we did clear Thieves Town on our very first trip into the Outcast area. Decided to skip the Swamp Skullwoods front, but did Thieves Town for the Green Pendant instantly, and then went over without dipping Swamp, went straight for Pot, went in with Bottle Glitch, so we did get Silken's Broken Mids, and knew there had to be a bow somewhat early. Either in Skullwoods, in Eastern, or in front of Swamp. And we basically tried to find the hookshot first to get the bow out of Swamp first. For the most of the seed.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, and unfortunately we did decide to dip Skullwoods and combine it with Boot Checks instead of doing or getting Cane before we went up the mountain the second time. Because
Yeah,
we
when
did also an early mountain climb.
Yeah, when we first entered Dark World, we did the Skullwoods dip, we looped in Bumper and Graveyard Ledge, then went into the Village of Outcasts. And then what we did is when we found the boots, I said to him, okay, well, we'll go do the boots check, we'll loop in Jeremiah with that, and then we'll see where we're at. And then we found that Red Cane and Chesty. I'm like, well, we can go ahead and just do Mire and then Sequence Break Ice Palace, right? You know, Icebreaker. Yeah, okay, perfect, we'll go do that. So we essentially last location the hook shot, and when we found it in the lava bridge, we were like, great, fantastic.
You both last location the hook shot.
I figured as much.
Well, we technically didn't. We had Helma left, which we decided to skip at that point. So it's the second to last location at that point.
What did you have left?
Helma saw. Would have been in logic with the bow from Swamp. We never went to.
Oh, okay.
So
That-
I would imagine to guess that your guys' collection rate would be relatively close to ours.
182 for me.
Yeah, I would imagine Styles is probably right around that 180 mark as well. Because the seed was not kind.
No.
It was
But-
fun for the commentary booth.
Yes, it was.
I can imagine that. Just a quick question. Where was your big key located in GT? What's the number?
We were 22. We did a tile room last.
Okay. Because going into GT, I said to him, if you want to meme route, this is the seed to do it. Unfortunately,
I almost pulled the trigger on that, but I'm like, no, we didn't get a small key here, so we gotta go left anyway.
yeah, that was my exact reasoning for ultimately saying, okay, just do it in the normal way. But yeah, I at least pushed the idea of it. Because this is absolutely the seat where you do it. If you lose by those 40 seconds, you lose. Oh well, it wasn't. This seed was a mess anyway.
See, if we didn't do Jeremiah loop, I would have suggested taking the frog in to fight the pig.
Would have been a good idea. But yeah, sometimes you have to accept a few losses and just have some fun to keep your sanity. Because, yeah.
I'd like to just point out how front-loaded that seed was.
It wasn't even front-loaded though, because you had to go all across the map to get Dark World access.
That's true.
True.
Because you had to go into Escape to get the Moon Pearl. The Flippers were up the mountain, I think, to then
The
go.
Flippers were on the potion shop.
Oh yeah, we're on the potion shop to then loop everything together with South Shore, and the flute was somewhere weird.
Where was Flute? Oh, the
think
Flute
in
was
the
your
dam?
Watergate.
Yeah, it was in the Watergate. So you're doing South Shore here, and you're like, okay.
And your gloves
well,
were on Saustrala.
Yes, they were in.
Yeah,
in
the back
closet,
area.
Yeah.
This was just a weird seed. None of your usual routings that you want to go for were really that great. You had to go to all the places all over the world. And also one thing that definitely didn't help us was, I don't know if it was noticed early in the game, but our screen or Stylesetter's game that was lagging quite a bit. If you watched the FPS counter, you would have actually seen it. But yeah, basically we had to figure out why there was some lagging going on, and basically had to stop doing a local record, because that apparently took too much out of the resources for the game to run smoothly. So that was not a good start for us already there.
Damn.
And it was just $20 on the pedestal. I was curious.
I'm curious where you found the last sword.
Mimic Cave?
Mimic Cave.
Mimic Cave, yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we had at that point still both rods to find, and when you're there, just check Mimic Cave, because if it's the fire rod, and you can maybe go for the big key and find the ice rod in TR.
I see that might have been the difference in the race then, because as soon as we found the hookshot, we pieced out. We're like, we've got so much other stuff that we can do.
Yeah, you can say that, but there was so much in the seed going on. We went up the mountain like 4 or 5 times in the end.
Same.
So even just skipping one of those things could have easily made the difference here. And we also Stylesetter was not really in the game today, I had the feeling. Or there were just quite a few concentration slip-ups that he usually doesn't have. So it was a whole mess from start to finish.
I do think I know one place where time was made. Here. The Ice Palace timing.
Okay, because we sequence broke it and did it beforehand?
No,
They
we
did it
never
before
had
you
the
did.
cane.
Okay.
So they did bomb jumps.
Okay, yeah, that would be the difference.
Yep. Certainly possible. Also, that second bomb jump in the hookshot room, I had to teach him on the fly, so that working so good was...
Well, for teaching on the fly, then.
Yeah.
Well, it's really not that hard a bomb jump if you know the setup. It's just, you have to do it once, and then you're basically fine. But yeah, that it worked that well. Yeah.
See, I was keeping Thorn away from Ice Palace until I found either Hookshot or Red Cane for me to go, okay, if we found Red Cane, there is a logic to Ice Palace where Red Cane, you can do it with it. But if we have Red Cane, we're just going to Icebreaker and do it anyway. But if we found Hookshot first, then it's like, okay, we got to do the bomb jump, we got to go through the long way. I was just waiting for one of those items to push him toward Ice Palace. I wasn't going to dip Ice Palace without either one of those items, so...
Well, in the end, it was a decision between going to ice first or doing the last out-of-sequence mid-checks without the bow. So I said, well, maybe just Samaria or Hookshot is on Ice Palace. It's always a possibility. Let's just go for it. We kept it open for far too long, and yeah.
I don't think there were very many easy decisions in this seed. It was a
Definitely
tough
not.
one.
And
This seed.
yeah.
It was a seed. It was a very bad seed.
And it's also, I feel like we have a bit of a curse as a combination of mentor and mentee that we are not meant to finish in tournament seeds below 2 hours or sub 2 hours. Because this is the 4th seed we played that we barely missed it or missed it by a bit, but yeah. We never made the correct decisions or just got straight up trash seeds.
You were in a seed where there was no correct decisions.
Well, there was one correct decision, not to play at all.
I do appreciate on Styles' boss kills thing that it went 0 swordless, 1 fighter, 2 master, 3 tempered, and 4 gold.
Well, maybe we planned that all out. Who knows?
And for your comparison, because Thorna asked, the comparison in collection rate would be 176 to 182.
Okay.
So we took less time and collected more stuff. Okay. I can be happy with that.
Well, we in the end decided to skip Laser Bridge and never
Yeah,
had to
that's
do
the
Red Bomb.
difference right there.
Yeah, and then, so that's 4, and then we did the front of Skullwoods, and we did one more GT check. So, but I mean, this is this seed was going to be, we're going to be close in time, we're going to be close in collection rate no matter what because of the item location, so. We had more hearts, yeah, that's weird. Weird seed, weird bad seeds.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
The difference in items would probably be Laser Bridge, the validation check, and Helmasaur King.
Yeah, that would be the difference.
Yeah.
If they didn't get validation, yeah, that would be the difference.
Well, GG's anyways. Interesting seed and
Interesting
played.
is a for it.
It's a
Yeah.
nice euphemism, yeah.
I mean, it's surely a seed.
So, Gamer, do you have any other questions for our runners and their mentors?
I just have one question. Would you run the seed again?
no,
No.
never.
I would run this seed only if I knew my worst enemy was running it along next to me.
I wouldn't even run it with a spoiler log.
I'm not sure the spoiler log would help.
Yeah,
No, it's almost as many checks. All right. Well, thanks
doesn't change.
to everyone.
Turtle Rock dives.
pretty-
I mean, you at least could have avoided the double dips in Swamp if you really wanted to.
No. Well,
Confidently.
if you did the potion glitch like you guys did, yes, but logically, no, you couldn't.
No, logically, no,
No.
I couldn't.
Well, and that was the thing is that we had the choice of doing the potion glitch, but after doing Eastern first and finding the map in the front, I'm like, we need to stay in logic with this seed. This seed is really weird. Let's go we'll finish out Thieves Town, we'll dip Swamp, and then we'll see where we're at. So...
Well, GG to you guys. Do you have any
Yeah,
other final
GG.
comments you want to say?
No, GG style. Thanks to commentators and good luck next week.
Also, GG's to you and good luck for your next races, Thorneto. Yeah,
Same.
and I hope everyone will put this seed where it belongs.
The nearest dumpster?
Yeah,
And light it on fire.
really, really big fire.
So as Amarith has in the chat for us, I would like to thank our runners and their mentors. You guys should give them a follow. They're awesome people. Thanks to my co-com, YeOldFartGamer. Thanks to Mialee for excellent tracking. And thanks to Amarith themselves for this restream. Please follow all of them. Don't follow me. I don't do anything. Do check out the Go Mode podcast. It gives a lot of great advice. So if you want to get better at randomizers, it's a very good podcast. And if you want to get involved with us, we do casual races. We have all sorts of discussion going on. You can participate in the bi-weekly seed that we do. Join the Discord. And thank you very much, everybody.
Have a nice day.
Our next race is at 5 Eastern, I believe. So be sure to come back and check that out.
See you later, guys.
Enjoy.